Hi, everybody. Welcome to Mr. and Mrs. Magick Under the Moon. So, we actually started up our Witch's Moon subscription box again. Honestly, this is about $55 a month, and the stuff that you get inside, sometimes subscription boxes are not really worth it, but the stuff that you get inside I think are often worth it, way more worth than $50. So we're going to go through what we got this month for the month of March, and then we're going to talk through hopefully things that you can do with it as well. So we're opening this box same time you are seeing it, so we're going to see it together. So the first thing it comes with is some information and some parchment, a blank parchment paper. That I've always loved about Witch's Moon. It came in a little envelope. So this box is all about fairies. So first thing is a bookmark that apparently smells like Fruity Pebbles.
The sigils you will find on this bookmark were created during ritual and correspond to the elementals shown from top to bottom on the sigils of Sylph, Gnome, Undine, and Salamander.
So it also comes with this key for the bookmark if you want to see a little bit more about what these sigils represent. So for me, I would not necessarily use the bookmark in a working, but I would probably reuse some of these sigils in workings where I want to call upon the different elements. And so I would probably turn to this key so that I can see the drawing and use that in my workings. But there's nothing that says that you couldn't incorporate the bookmark itself. We do have some books on elements or that have to do with elements, and so this might go really well with that. So the next thing that we have are, they usually like to incorporate Book of Shadow forms. So we have one on Buttercup,
Gardenia,
Snapdragon, and
Orchid.
If you like keeping a Book of Shadows or a grimoire that's really fancy and such, these would go great in them. Our Book of Shadows aren't really all of that fancy, and so I don't know if we'd necessarily use these, but we'll hold on to them. But it's always nice reference regardless. The next thing that comes in the box is, it's called Fae Song.
This subtle oil blend has been crafted to enhance your connection with the fairy realm. We recommend using this oil to anoint items that are placed within altars that are devoted to the elemental spirits.
We actually happen to have a little fairy altar, a fae altar. And so, me personally, I would use this as an anointing oil. The next thing is some bath salts. They usually include some type of ritual bath salt, some blend. And so this one is Secrets
of the Sea Fairy Artisan Sacred Salt.
So the next thing that we have is
exclusive pink jasper candle holder.
So I have an ancestor candle that's probably about this size. So this would be great for something like that. Or you can put smaller candles in. Just remember to melt some wax underneath so it will secure onto there. But so this is a brilliant candle holder. The next thing is this beeswax candle. The picture on it is Spark of the Salamander, which, as you know, represents fire. So this would be a great candle to use for fire scrying. So you can use this candle itself, scry within the flame, or you can just take the inspiration for the salamander and use that for any fire, a bonfire, what have you. So there's 3 sets of herbs that come in. This one is for the gnomes. This one is evocation of the ether, and this one is for the sylph spirits.
The Grove of Gnomes represents the ability to ground ourselves into the earth, nurture our surroundings, and begin to build. We encourage you to sprinkle this blend around your earthly altars and fairy gardens. The herbal components used to create this blend are bay leaf, basil, chamomile, and pine. Our evocation of ether blend has been crafted to welcome the coming of spring into your altar space. We encourage you to place this blend in an open bowl on your altar during the coming months. The herbal components of arnica, calendula, blue cornflower, passion flower, catnip, and papaya leaf. The Self-Spirit Herbal Blend is a facilitator of clarity, opening the portals of imagination and creativity. This blend can be relied upon to enhance the intellectual capacity of your working. The herbal components included with this blend are willow, lavender, and spearmint.
For the use of these, I mean, really and truly, there's so many different uses of these. I mean, the obvious ones are offerings. So, of course, and especially as I mentioned, putting them in your offerings for for the spring, to specifically to the sylphs or specifically to the gnome. Now, this is why I say and truly believe that the Witch's Moon subscription boxes are so worth it. Because this box comes with a hardcover book. It's called Enchantment of the Fairy Realm. It's a beautiful book.
And it's written by Ted Andrews.
So as you get to know me, you'll find out I don't like to open books all the way because it messes them up. But this is what the book looks like. But again, imagine this box is $50, $55. This book alone is probably worth about just half of what's in this box already. This book is called Enchantment of the Fairy Realm by Ted Andrews. It's very common to find information regarding fairies to be scary, so it's Witch's Moon's goal to push others towards breaking through these barriers and exploring the spontaneous beauty of the fae, and of course while being respectful and humble during that whole process. That's it for the box. Hopefully you guys will give them a chance, take a look at them, see if it's something that you'll be willing to get. At the very least, hopefully we've given you some ideas. I think a lot of times when people get subscription boxes, they basically just look at what's in there, follow the directions, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But I wanted to kind of give you a little bit of example of other things that you can use that comes in the boxes. So really and truly, they're as useful and versatile as your imagination will allow. So with that, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you on the next video.